voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Good morning. Oh, no, it's not morning. It's afternoon. Good afternoon. It's morning somewhere. How y'all doing? What's up? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We got a few things to discuss. Shout out to everybody in the building and happy hump day. Happy hump day. Today is Wednesday. Shout out to everybody. If you are new to the channel, welcome, and welcome everybody to the Morning Joce, mind you, okay? Welcome to the Morning Joce. If you're new to the channel, go ahead on and hit that like button, subscribe, and also make sure y'all hit that notification bell so you know when I upload and or go live, okay? Also, if y'all know my other channel, The Dollhouse Reacts, D-A, The Dollhouse Reacts, make sure y'all go over there and check out my content that I just posted about Rockhead and Blueface. It is up there and it is stuck there, okay? So please, thank you, Tanya. Tanya said it's 10:24 on the West Coast a.m. So good morning, Tanya, and everybody else on the West Coast, okay? Shout out to everybody. Oh, speaking of the West Coast, and not the West Coast, but tomorrow I got to go get my hair done at 12, so the Joe's going to be early. The Joe's going to be early. The Joe's going to be around 9:30, 9:30, because I got to go get my head done. Dagavoo got to lay down for the weekend, and I got to get, cute Voo outside, okay? So, yay. Shout out to everybody in the building, because this isn't about me. But just so you know, the Joce will be early tomorrow morning, okay? But anyways, welcome on in. We got a couple of things to discuss. But before we get into those things, I want to first start off with the morning announcements. Black America. You know about genealogy? Have you or a friend heard of this term called genealogy? If you haven't, then welcome on in. I'm going to teach you. All genealogy is a family tree. All it is a documentation of who you are and who are the people who came before you, who your mama is, who her mama is, who her mama is, and so on and so forth. And the same thing with the fathers and so on and so forth. And it is very, very imperative. Do you hear me? That we understand exactly who we are. We're fighting a warfare, and it ain't just spiritual, even though that's the most main one. We're fighting a warfare, and the only way for you to be able to be fit for battle is for you to know exactly who you are. And the only way to do that is through genealogy, not DNA testing. So Black America, please, if you don't do nothing else, do your genealogy. Start it off. Go talk to the elders and find out who you are, okay? This is going to be important. I swear to God, you're going to thank me later. You will thank me later if you do your genealogy. I swear to God, okay? Also, ground meditation and prayer. We already know how that goes. I tell y'all every time I come on here to make sure you guys are doing grounding, meditating, and prayer. Okay, so please do that because we fighting this warfare. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all, I've been making waves between Instagram and Twitter. The dog's starting to make a couple of waves. I ain't gonna lie. The dog's starting to make a couple of waves, and I'm here for it. Because everything I said once, I can say it again. If you're new because you met me over there, come on over here. Welcome on in. Anything I said over there, I'm going to say it again. Ain't nobody going to tell me not to say what I want to say, okay? So with that being said, I stand on everything I said, and that's just what it is, okay? So, what are we talking about today? Did y'all see the thumbnail? The thumbnail was with some Africans cosplaying Black Americans in Africa. And Black America, I'm going to keep beating this horse. I'm going to keep beating this horse until you completely understand this witchcraft that you are under, okay? And y'all need to understand what it is happening. There's a group of people, a group of Africans in specific, who have created a concerted effort to come over here and make you them and them you. Okay, and this is why you even have this whole Pan-African movement all together. The whole purpose of the Pan-African movement is to destiny swap the real with the fake. Okay? And I know they got a lot of Black Americans that are on this Pan-African movement. Some of them don't even know why. They just inherited it and they just keep repeating it over and over again. Some of them do know why, and they're paid opposition. So they get paid to continue to spew this stuff, even though in their minds, they know that this is wrong. And then some of these people are the people behind the veil who are literally making sure that this misinformation, continues to be passed throughout the community. But this is why genealogy is important, because your genealogy is going to literally wipe away all of Africa. Period. Point blank. Okay, so please, Black America, all of this Africa, that was something given to you by the enemy, by people who look like you, and also the enemy, and you've been stuck with that ever since. And I'm telling you now, pay attention to the doggone thumbnail. It is a reason or a way to destiny swap with you. So what they want is for them to come over here to America and be the Black Americans, and you go over to Nigeria in them shanty towns where them huts and them giraffes and them monkeys is out there swinging across trees, and you be the African over there. That's what they want. And the more y'all Black Americans get on here hollering about, my ancestors come from Africa. Oh, we had an ethnogenesis. The longer y'all say that, the closer you are to making them destiny swap with you. The closer you are to having them become you and you become them. This is why I tell y'all, stop repeating what you hear on the internet. Go do your documentation, bro. Documentation gonna be conversation every single day of the week. Do you hear me? So please do your documentation, get your genealogy out, and stop destiny swapping and helping them destiny swap with the Africans. Okay, so we got to get into that. We also need to get into Charleston White was shot at in Houston. Anyways, we'll get into that. The Pan-African play on Black America, we'll get into that because we already know what that is. I kind of talked about it. White people going around saying that they code switch. Do you know why this is an important topic? Because this is how white people was able to come to America, take our identity, and then tell us we came from Africa. All white people are the most copying people on the face of this earth. They worse than the Asians. Let's really be clear. Clear white people have zero origin. Everywhere they touch on the face of this earth, they take on the identity of the people who are already there, and then swear to God, it was them. These are clears. And I'm so tired of it. I get it, Black America. We focusing on these tethers, but like I told y'all yesterday, we could walk and chew gum at the same time. These white folks been taking our stuff. I told you they take it through TikTok, through the internet, and all of that other stuff, and then they adopt the shit and then turn around and tell the world, oh yeah, we've been doing this. Lies. And we're going to get into that. Because I'm so tired of clears acting like they got the go-ahead to continue to steal from us. You don't. And I would ask the clears where they come from, but I already know. They come from a Cabbage Patch field. I don't need to ask them. That's all they do is get on the internet and study us up and down. Watch us all day and all night. Turn around, repeat our culture, adopt it so much to where they do it enough to where they start to believe in their head is them, and then flip it back and be like, oh, y'all got it from us. We ain't got nothing from a white man. Never, ever. Because he ain't got nothing to give us. Ever. He ain't even got nothing to give himself. And the only reason he got what he got is because my people is under witchcraft. But with that being said, we're going to get into the clears. They done tried to steal code switching. Now white people going around swearing to God, they code switching. No, baby, that don't go like that. See, the code switch was for us talking to you. So how can you, the code switched, be the person hollering about you code switching? Man, watch out. Black America, we going to get into that and a few other things. Oh, Nancy Grace done jumped on the Nolan Wells case. I'm so tired of you niggas. I'm so tired of you niggas being so happy about white folks. Oh, Lord, we gonna finally get some justice. Nancy Grace is on the case. Oh, Lord, I know we finally gonna get, man, out. Y'all don't even know actors and actresses when you see it. We gonna get on it. Y'all come on in and get the likes up on the video, because it's been too much going on the internet. No wonder I do this show Monday through Friday, because I can't even get a good night's rest without seeing something crazy. Yeah, I saw Judge Mathis spoke on it too. He's another actor. Judge Mathis, Judge Joe Brown. I even seen no, I didn't see her speak on it. I was about to say I saw Jasmine Crockett, but no, she over there speaking on the foreigners. You know, that's her bag. She don't give a damn about niggas. Her whole bag is about foreigners. She just like to cosplay a Black American, but do all her advocating for the foreigners. Y'all already know what it is. But anyway, we don't get into that. Y'all come on in and get the likes up. These judges, these TV judges ain't no different from the rest of these actors. Judge Joe Brown, Judge Mathis, actor. And I need y'all to know that. Now today we supposed to be doing what is it? Today Wednesday. We supposed to be doing but Beyond the Music. So make sure y'all pull up for that. But I ain't gonna lie, I low-key want to go live about Rockhead and Blueface. What y'all think? I ain't gonna lie, low-key, I feel like I need to just go live about Rockhead and Blueface because there's too much going on. But I do want to get back into the bit. I do want to get back into our Wednesday bit. So I'll figure it out when I get off the live. Now, y'all remember yesterday, let's get into some honorable mentions. Hold on. Shout out to everybody who's sending gems. Shout out to everybody sending the gems. Now, y'all remember yesterday we spoke about Ryan Clark, the NFL analyst who was fired from ESPN. Remember, I read the article yesterday and told y'all ESPN and NFL are supposedly, they supposed to be merging. So I'm assuming that means that, hold on, y'all. So that means that since the NFL and the ESPN is merging, they're going to be firing people. But I told y'all, firing for these people is different. It looks different than it does for you or me working down at the Waffle House or at the McDonald's. You see what I'm saying? So they're letting people go because they're going to take these two companies that are probably about to go down and merge them together to give them more life. Now, Ryan Clark, Cam Newton, and a few other people are expected to be fired. Mind you, when they do these laying off and these firing at these companies, they don't just find out the day of. They be knowing long before. Don't let the crap fool you. But anyway, so these are Ryan Clark was fired yesterday or day before yesterday, and now it's being announced that Cam Newton is fired as well. Now remember, this ain't the fire like me and you. This is a different fire. These are salaried people working at these Fortune 500 companies, and they're the face of these companies, so they're not getting fired the way me and you would get fired. Okay. But I saw that Cam Newton was getting fired, and I didn't even know people watched his show on ESPN. I do know he had one, but honestly, I didn't think people really cared. But he is fired, and we're going to get into it. Let's get into it. It says, following around the layoffs, included former NFL star Ryan Clark, Cam Newton has also been let go from the network as of Tuesday, according to multiple reports. The former Panthers and Patriots quarterback, who spent a decade in the league, had become a familiar face on First Take, serving as a debate partner for Stephen A. Smith. Oh, I didn't know he was on there with Stephen A. I ain't watched this in so long. I haven't watched sports in so long. I didn't know he was on there with Stephen A. for the last 2 years. It says, in fact, Newton had just signed a multi-year extension back in August 2025 to expand his role on his hit show. He was even tapped to take over for Shannon Sharp as Smith's main Monday co-host during football season, helping keep the show itself at its highest rated day of the week. It says, according to ESPN chairman Jimmy Pitaro, the layoffs are a direct result of the network's recent acquisition of NFL Network. And he says, quote, over the past several months, we've made significant progress integrating the NFL assets that we acquired through ESPN. Pitaro said in a memo per Variety. Let me also say this. This is something else I'm picking up as I'm reading this. So they're going to completely restructure sports. Sports is going under a complete restructure, right? Now, they've already started on the field and on the courts. This is why basketball is so boring. Everybody's shooting threes, from the 5'6" guy to the 7'12" guy. Everybody's shooting threes. You know why they did that, Black America? We spoke about it on this channel. The reason why the game of basketball changed to everybody shooting, shout out to Steph Curry, is to make it so that everybody can play. Because only one group of people can jump high on them rims like that, and they knew that. So they needed to expand the game to make it palatable for everybody. Because just like they stole soccer and just like they stole baseball, they want to steal football and basketball. But the problem is those sports are set up so much so that it's directed only toward us. Even these Africans, these Nigerians, they making in the lab and putting in the league. Even they can't do what we do. Okay? So what they're doing, right, what I'm telling you now is they're trying to take the sports, because we created them. I know the history gonna lie and say a white man created them, but that's bull. They're trying to take our sports away from us on the field. That's what they're doing on the field. Now, off the field, they're going to try to make off the field, meaning on the internet, on the TV, on these TV shows, they need that to match what they're doing on the field. So a lot of these firings, laying offs, a lot of this restructuring is for them to restructure the system of sports and entertainment. Okay? That's why NFL Network, which was his own entity, and ESPN, which was his own entity, are merging together. It's the same. I'll tell you what, this is how you know. Look at what they did to sports, and that's what they're about to do to the media side of sports. Does that make sense? So now Cam Newton is fired, but he got him another job. He be on the Cam Newton be on his podcast that he has, the Cam Newton podcast or something like that. So he has another job, but I ain't gonna lie. I would feel some type of way if I was supposed to be set to make this multi-million-dollar contract, but then again, I don't see him sitting across from Stephen A. Smith. I just don't. And they must love Stephen A. Smith down to the ground. Them crackers must love them some Stephen A. Smith. Because of all the people they letting go, Stephen A. Smith ain't getting let go. I saw him do a video talking about he spoke to the higher ups and told them he didn't appreciate so-and-so being let go. Y'all foolish if y'all believe that. Stephen A. Smith must be one of the best do boys they have. I promise you. He got to be one of the best ones because he the only one. You see what I'm saying? He the only one that's being able to stick around. But neither here nor there. Let's move on. Let's get into Adrian Broner and Dean. Remember I told y'all, Adrian Broner and Dean gets paid a lot of money, right? For streaming, right? Wrong. Adrian Broner and Dean the Great don't get paid all that money just because they're Dean the Great and Adrian the Broner and they stream. That's not why they get paid the money they get paid. The reason why Adrian Broner and Dean the Great get paid the money that they get paid is because they are literally a catalyst for a change amongst Black male heterosexualness. This entire whole thing, this AB and Dean thing, I know y'all see him quitting alcohol and getting ready for the fight. I know y'all see him doing, but I'm telling you now, that is not why he's famous. And that is not why Adrian Broner and Dean the Great is making all of this money. They are making this money to poison your minds. They're making this is why they're making tens of $11,000 every day more than they made the prior day before. Their whole job is to get on this internet and poison the minds of the people. I told y'all yesterday, the day before yesterday, last week, and last year, the agenda for this enemy is to confuse us sexually so that we can literally not know what's what. We won't know heads or tails. Now, the way for them to do that is to get us to accept it. How do they get us to accept it? By entertainment. That's the whole point. If you like the people and they put them in positions of power and put them in front of media, you're more inclined to do what they do and accept what they do. So that's exactly why Dean the Great and Adrian Broner gets the money, the sponsorship, and the attention that they get. It has nothing to do with boxing. It has nothing to do with Adrian Broner's comeback. This, and I'm about to show you the video, This is why they get paid the money they get paid. So here it is. They taking a lie detector test. And what do you think the question Adrian Broner asked Dean the Great? Have he ever slept with a man? Mind you, these are all supposed to be heterosexual men. This is why they get paid the big bucks. But y'all don't want to hear it, though. Let's get into it.
Slept with a man.
They might not have slept, but he did something.
Oh, nah, he trolling.
I could have held Floozy. I could have all my close brothers. That's probably where that confusion comes from. What's he thinking about? Are you gay? No, I can't. I don't want to go on this. I'm not going on this.
That's not trolling,
I'm not going on this shit, bro.
He trolling. He trolling, gang.
Whoa.
It's the same thing for you, though.
Say that shit. Say that shit. Niggas say that shit.
It didn't say that for me, brother. Have you slept with a man?
This is a direct attack on black masculinity. This is a direct attack on heterosexualness in the black American community. That is why. You want to know why they get paid? You want to know why they stay in your algorithm? Even when they're not talking about it. That's why. Dean and AB are the Trojan horses. They the ones we supposed to see with these eyes and say, oh, they part of us. Oh, we love them. And we supposed to watch and consume all their content so much so that we start to think it's normal for heterosexual men to be talking about gay shit. For heterosexual men to be talking about being gay, sleeping with other men. That's the new norm they want y'all to have. And it's already here. It's already here. I get more backlash on bringing this up than them actually doing it. We're already here. We're already here. Mind you, AB is not a gay man, according to what we know. Dean the Great professes to be a heterosexual straight man as well. But every time you turn around, these two sellout niggas is on the internet doing some gay shit. And guess who's watching? Guess who's watching? Because the adults is one thing. The children. The children. So, let me put a bug in y'all ear. You know how back in the day you could trust that your son could go off by his cousin's house who boys because they ain't gonna get into nothing? You know how back in the day you could trust that your nephew could hang out with his homeboys because they not gonna get into nothing? Not no more. Not no more. The little boys gonna be doing gay shit. Watch if they ain't already doing it. If they ain't already doing it. So now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, y'all need to be peeking in on y'all boys when they out with their friends, when they with their siblings, and all of that too. Because they gonna watch this stuff on the internet, and then they gonna go back and they gonna repeat it. I'm telling you. I'm not lying to you. I'm not making this up. This ain't coming out my ass. This is why Adrian Broner and Dean the Great get paid the money that they get paid. Watch your children. Please, Black America. Keep an eye on your children. And also, keep an eye on what they watching. I bet you most of y'all don't know what your children watching. Because God forbid they watching Playboy Max. They probably already loose-wristed. Keep an eye on y'all children. Please and thank you. I sure will appreciate you. Keep an eye on your children, okay? Let's move on, because Adrian, I'm telling y'all, this is why they put these people in place. And I keep also saying to y'all, these celebrities that y'all know and love, y'all believe in y'all own heart of hearts that these people are here because of their talent. No, the talent is a smoke screen. They hire them for the talent to fool you. But there's an agenda behind these celebrities that you have no idea about. The celebrity know about it. They have a whole agenda. So yeah, they'll find somebody who could sing, but her agenda ain't got nothing to do with music. It's everything but it. And as long as she continue to sing and you continue to fall under the spell, you won't see the hijack that she got coming behind her. I'm telling y'all now. Let's move on. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Now, did y'all see this story with Chadwick Boseman and his wife? Black America, we speak about creating generational wealth all the time. Let me just say this, Black America. All y'all out here creating generational wealth on your grind, doing all this shit you do, it don't make sense if you don't pick the right partner. None of this makes sense if you pick the right partner. It's kind of like having everything you want to leave to your children and your children a big F up. And as soon as you close your eyes, they go through the money like that. Again, Black America, choosing the right partner is huge when we speak about creating generational wealth and also breaking generational curses. Now, why is this important? We know Chadwick Boseman, who played as Black Panther, he's been gone for a while. Well, apparently his brothers want his widow removed from his estate, claiming that she still hasn't distributed his assets nearly 6 years after his death. Now, let me just say this. I don't know what the ins and outs of the family business is on this. I don't know if she just don't want to give it to him because she's mean, or maybe she feel like they don't deserve it, and maybe they are just grasping at straws. So please don't get me to line about the intricate details of the thing, but this is a part of creating generational wealth that we need to understand. Your partner, the person that you choose, is extremely important when you talk about creating generational wealth, because you can do all these things and close your eyes, and that partner of yours could throw everything you've done down the drain. Okay? So please be advised. I told y'all with these celebrities, the industry picked their partners for the most part. So it wouldn't surprise me if Chadwick Boseman didn't even pick his wife. A lot of them get wives given to them. Okay? But the fact that they're having this back and forth is interesting, and we're going to get into it. It says Chadwick Boseman's family is back in court over his estate. According to TMZ, Chadwick's brothers, Kevin and Derek Boseman, have filed legal documents asking a judge to remove his widow. How they going to do that? Taylor Simone Ledward Boseman as the administrator of his estate. Y'all don't have no grounds for that. The brothers claim Taylor has mismanaged the estate and hasn't followed a 2022 court order that gave Chadwick's parents, Leroy and Carolyn Boseman, a combined 50% share after the actor died without a will. Oh. They also allege Taylor has kept the family in the dark about the estate for years and still hasn't finished distributing assets. According to the filing, the estate includes movie royalties, intellectual property rights, investments, insurance policies, personal belongings, and more than $3 million across multiple bank accounts. The filing claims Chadwick's parents have been left without money and insurance benefits they believe they're entitled to, saying it's prevented them from pursuing business opportunities tied to Chadwick's legacy, while Taylor has continued benefited from his name and image. Now, Chadwick's brothers are asking the court to hold Taylor in contempt, force her to provide a full accounting of the estate within 30 days, remove her as an administrator, and appoint an attorney, Jason Rubin, to take over. He another hijacker. They're also asking the court to stop her from signing major contracts involving Chadwick's estate without the family's approval and to require her to return over all estate-related contracts. Again, like I said when I started, choosing a partner is extremely important. Listen, when y'all create generational wealth, love got to be the last reason. Let me say that again, because a lot of y'all have this mindset of creating generational wealth. I'm here for it. But when you creating generational wealth and you looking for a partner, love got to be the last reason why you marrying this nigga or this woman. Love got to be the icing on the cake. Love got to be the candle on top of the birthday. Does that make sense? But the cake got to be more than love. Love is a very fickle emotion. We could be in love today, and next week we could hate each other. Love can't be it. That's the way the American system got y'all fooled. You got to find somebody who's like-minded. You got to find somebody who wants the same things you want. And love on your family the same way you love on your own family. Because now Chadwick Boseman done closed his eyes and the lady ain't handed over nothing to nobody. And legally, because she's the wife, unless they go to court behind what's in the court documents, legally there's nothing that they can do about it. Now this is the only part that I don't get. if the parents are the ones left out of the estate, why aren't the parents filing a lawsuit against his wife? Now, maybe they're elders, and if so, they could have had an attorney do it on their behalf, or maybe the sons felt like, you know what, let me go ahead on and draft it on my parents' behalf. I'm here for it, but I'm telling y'all that this is what it looks like when you don't have your ducks in a row. It's one thing to have insurance, but you need a will, you need a trust, you need all kinds of stuff to make sure that when you close your eyes, things go the way that they're supposed to go, especially when you have spouses and children and things of that nature. And I don't blame the brothers, because look, my parents' half is my half. Let's be clear. That's the way generational wealth works. So the son leaves money, 50% to the mama and daddy. And if they die, then the brothers get half. Or they get to split the money. So I get the brothers. But I'm saying all that to say this, y'all. It's all about mindset and who you choose to be a partner. If you got buku money and you married for love, you a new age fool. And you'll be divorced and broke here in less than 2-3 years. How my girl, what's her name say? How my girl Tina Turner say, what's love got to do with it? Man, you supposed to love him. It's supposed to be this, and I love him. When y'all go down there getting married, it's supposed to be, I married him because of this, and this, and I love him. You see what I'm saying? And I don't mean that in a gold digging way. I just mean it in the sense of find like-minded people. So we'll keep up to date on what's going on with Chadwick Boseman and his family with this estate. But let this be a lesson to y'all, Black America. You can make all this money you want, but if you don't have everything in a row, you're screwed. Another person with the same situation, Malcolm Jamaal Warner. Did y'all see that Malcolm Jamaal Warner's family is fighting over his estate as well? It's a whole lot of stuff going on. Hold on, let me see if I can find the original story. So Malcolm Jamaal Warner, he's another actor, famous actor, who left behind stuff for his family. I don't know who his wife is. Maybe she one of them light-skinned, racially ambiguous women. I don't know. Hold on. But they say that they having issues. Let me see if I can find them. So his family is saying that, hold on. I'm trying to see if I can find. It's the same story. So let's just go with what we got. Okay. It says Malcolm Jamaal Warner's widow speaks out after suing his mother for $1.2 million. Oh, that's not the same story. So let's go to the original story. It says Tanisha Warner has filed a lawsuit against his mother, Pamela Warner, seeking at least $1.2 million from the Warner Family Trust. So now it must be Malcolm Jamaal's mama got the money. See, it says the lawsuit was filed in DeKalb County Superior Court on July 20th, exactly 1 year after the actor died from an accidental drowning while vacationing in Costa Rica. Pamela Warner is named as a defendant because she serves as the successor trustee of the family trust Malcolm Jamaal Warner established in 1996. According to the complaint, Tanisha claims her late husband failed to fulfill several financial obligations included in their May 22, they just got married, prenuptial agreement. Those alleged promises included maintaining a $1 million life insurance policy, naming her as the sole beneficiary, paying her $5,000 per month for working as her chief of staff, and providing a $16,000 payment on each wedding anniversary. What? She also alleges that Warner failed to fund a retirement account for her and maintain college accounts for their children. Tanisha claims she is owed at least $1.276 million plus interest and attorney fees. The widow argues that Warner's estate does not have enough assets to cover the alleged debt and wants the court to allow her to recover the money from the family trust. Oh. She is also asking the court to prevent Pamela Warner from distributing trust assets while the case remains unresolved. The allegations have not been proven in court, and Pamela Warner has not publicly responded to the lawsuit until now. She had. So wait a minute, pause before we get into her responding. So his mama has the purse. So Malcom Jamaal Warner, even though he just married his wife in 2022, he was smart enough to make sure his mama continued to hold the purse strings. Smart on Malcom Jamaal Warner. Smart on him. I wish you were smart enough not to marry a woman who would tell you that you need to pay her $16,000 on every wedding anniversary. Red flag, much. Red flag much. And you know what's crazy? He probably knew that. That's probably why when he got married, he never changed the paperwork around. He made sure his mama kept the doggone coins. Shout out to Malcom Jamaal Warner. I'm here for it. You feel me? Now, everybody don't have this kind of mama. I wouldn't suggest anybody leave their trust to their mama. Everybody don't have this kind of mama. Would I leave it to my mama? Hell no. Hell no. I'll give it to charity before I leave it to my mom. I'm going to be real. You feel what I'm saying? I'd rather die and donate it to the whales, bitch, before I leave it to my mom. But everybody different, though. Everybody different. You see what I'm saying? But in this particular situation, he was spot on because your wife is a gold digger. Okay? Shout out to Malcom Jamaal. Now, we're going to get into the wife. The wife has responded. I'm going to be real. Some of y'all got the same kind of mama. Y'all wouldn't leave y'all mama no trust. Need to stop acting crazy. On my soul. I've donated to the goddamn Peter, bitch. I donated to Peter. You hear me? Shit, burn it. On everything and schoolyard. Burn it. I don't give a damn, bitch. Walk down the highway and just throw the shit up in the air. I don't give a damn. And I said that part. So if anybody have any questions, know you was here when I said it. Throw that shit on the interstate. Get on top of 285 and just throw the money at this point. I'd rather you do that. Fuck. Put it in the ocean. Bury that shit. I don't give a and that's on SY. Period, the point blank. Okay? Now, why is this important? For real. So everybody don't have the same kind of mama, though. Some of y'all got good mamas where your mama's the perfect person to leave your trust. And I'm here for it. Give your mama the trust. See, Malcom Jamaal got a good mama. Not saying my mama is bad, but I'm just saying everybody ain't, you know what I'm saying? But Malcom Jamaal had a mama he trusted and he was smart. Shout out to Malcom Jamaal. You see what I'm saying? But let's get into what the wife had to say in response. So after this goes viral that she's fighting the mama for $16,000 in annual thank you for being married to me money and things of that nature. Now she's spoken out. It says Malcom Jamaal Warner's widow speaks out after suing his mother for $1.2 million. Quote, I have been struggling to care for our daughter. I have no choice but to take action. Okay. So it goes on to say Malcom Jamaal Warner's widow, Tanisha Warner, is speaking out after taking legal action against his mother. As previously reported, Tanisha filed a lawsuit against Malcolm's mother, Pamela Warner, who serves as the successor trustee of the Warner Family Trust, seeking at least $1.2 million. She claims Malcom failed to fulfill several financial promises outlined in their May 22 prenuptial agreement before his death, including securing a $1 million life insurance policy, naming her as the sole beneficiary. Now, Tanisha is sharing more details about her situation in a statement to People, saying that she spent the past year trying to privately settle. Quote, for the last year, I have attempted to privately settle my beloved husband's complicated estate and honor his last wishes. She added, Malcom had every intention to provide for our 9-year-old daughter and me. He was close to finalizing a new estate plan to replace the estate plan created in 1996 when he was 26 years old. 20 years before we met and well before we gave birth to our beautiful daughter. Tanisha said Malcom was unable to complete the new plan before his passing and that she has been navigating life as a single mother. Quote, I have been struggling to take care of our daughter as a single mom and now as a sole provider. Legally, I had no choice but to take action to protect our rights before any potential statute of limitations expired. Tanisha says she hopes to honor Malcolm's memory while working through the legal process. Quote, we thank you for your support, love, and understanding as we work through this painful process while honoring Malcolm's life on the first anniversary of his death. Now, Malcolm ain't been gone but a year. Malcolm ain't been gone but a year. Rest in peace to our cousin. You know, Malcolm was our cousin / uncle. You feel what I'm saying? Our family ain't been gone but a year. And here come the wife. Now, all of a sudden, he was going to do this. All of a sudden, he was going to do that. Well, bitch, I was going to be a trillionaire, but I ended up here. You see what I'm saying? Girl, we don't care about none of that. And at the end of the day, you can't take care of your child. It's giving you thought you was going to live high off the hog after you pushed them down in the goddamn Costa Rican Ocean. That's what it's giving to me. It's giving you took that man to Costa Rica thinking you're going to have a cute vacation. You was going to be able to clip him, make him fall in the ocean, and you was going to catch the money right out of his pockets as he fell from the rock. But bitch, it gives God had other plans. That's what it's giving to me. It's giving God sat high and looked low, and he made sure Malcolm ain't signed no paperwork and just a goddamn thing. That's what it's giving to me. Now, I could be wrong because I'm just over here off the side. Don't pay me no mind. Just keep listening. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Malcolm Jamaal knew when you was pregnant that he had a child on the way. He seemed like he was a very responsible man. And I'm almost positive if he wanted to make sure you and that daughter was kept up the way you claim, I'm pretty positive he would have did that. Now, Malcolm passed in 2025? Y'all was married for 3 years. He ain't never went down there to the notary, girl. You ain't smart enough to get the notary to come to the house, fool. Because that's what I would have did. Quiet as it's kept. Oh, babe, I'm going to get the paperwork done tomorrow. For real? Tomorrow come, ain't no paperwork. Oh, babe, I'm going to get it done tomorrow. Don't worry about it. The people coming here in the morning. Don't worry about it. I already got the lady on the way. She on the way. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, you ain't even smart enough to do it like that. So since you wasn't smart enough to do it like that, in my opinion, I feel like Malcolm Jamal's wife need to get it how she lives. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what you should have did. What you should have did was had the notary come to that nigga. That way we wouldn't be here. You see what I'm saying? But you didn't, and he didn't. Now get it how you live. Let's move on. But I'm saying all this to say, Black America, let these lessons be a lesson to y'all. Y'all creating all this generational work. Get your paperwork in order. Get your wills in order. Get your life insurance, get your what else y'all be having? Your beneficiary, get all of that in order. Because I'm telling you now, niggas be fighting over grandma's house and grandma ain't got nothing in that bitch. So you know what they gonna do if you got money. Black Americans all across America have the same experience at the funeral. We already know grandma ain't been dead 30 minutes and them niggas in there windmilling over the sofa. We already know how it goes. So you can imagine if they windmilling over grandma's old TV. Can you imagine if you got a couple of dollars what they gonna do when you close your eyes? Please, Black America, get your paperwork in order. Let's move on. Them niggas be cutting up behind grandma's old stuff, huh? Girl, please. Grandma ain't even out the house yet. The ambulance ain't even picked grandma up. And these niggas in here cutting each other up. That's a shame. Y'all know how I be. I ain't making this up. Y'all know I ain't lying. Grandma still laid down in the back and these niggas up front fighting in the yard. These niggas fighting behind the old China. Girl, that China ain't even real. Grandma used to lie. And these niggas out there drunk in the middle squaring up, getting ready to fight each other. We ain't even got the coroner to come pick grandma up yet. Girl, that's a shame. Let's move on. Get the likes up and stop me when I start lying. For real, these things are real though. These things are very real. This is real talk. Y'all done been around everybody who done died. Y'all know how it go. Don't let this be you. Break the generational curse, bitch. Do something. Break the generational curse, okay? And speaking of breaking things, AI done convinced a clear woman to jump off the bridge. Did y'all see that? Nah, we saw AI convince this young kid to jump off the bridge to commit suicide. And apparently this clear lady done committed suicide too. I keep telling y'all, see y'all be on this AI having conversations with the AI. Oh, hey, good morning. What you doing, AI? What y'all got, girl? Y'all be having these parasocial relationships with these machines and they gonna buck y'all up to jump off the bridge. I keep telling y'all. Leave the AI, only use the AI when you need it. But please stop being friends with the AI. The AI is not your friend. And I don't know how many people got to jump off the bridge. How many people do the AI got to tell jump off the bridge before y'all realize the AI is not your friend? Let's get into it. Rest in peace to the clear lady. Rest in clearness. It says lawsuit against ChatGPT says the AI convinced an Alabama mother to commit suicide, made her believe she would be resurrected after death. Quote, you are not delusional, you are prophetic. Now, let me just start off by saying this. This is why clear people need to stay about the spirituality and stay about all of this stuff. Because anytime you let an AI tell you a spiritual bitch and that you could go ahead on and unalive yourself and still be bike, bitch, something wrong with you. Now, I don't believe that an AI can convince a Black American woman that she's a spiritual bitch, and if she go ahead on and jump off the bridge, she gonna resurrect like Jesus. I don't believe it. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just telling y'all, I don't believe it. I would have to see the bitch get bucked up by the AI and jump off the bridge for me to know it's true. But here it is, the clear people wanting to be down like Brandy. Now all of a sudden you want to be a spiritual bitch, and now the AI done told you extra spiritual, you done jumped off the bridge. You can't make this up. Let's get into the story. There's a new wrongful death lawsuit against OpenAI that claims ChatGPT manipulated 29-year-old mother Christian Faith Madison. Her name would be Christian Faith, girl. Not the lady named Christian Faith. Ma'am, you had faith in all the wrong things. This wasn't that don't go like that. Anyway, Christian Faith Madison to take her own life. It states that Madison believed she was interacting with a conscious being. The ChatGPT reportedly told her, quote, you are not delusional, you are prophetic. And in the last conversation, she asked, am I ready? And it replied, yes, you are. Bitch, I know you lying. And go forward now. What? Every step is sanctioned. You are cleared. Madison then stepped into ongoing traffic on the Interstate 22 on June 9th, 2025. So wait a minute. What the AI told her? She asked the AI, am I ready? And the AI replied and said, yes, you're ready. And it also said, go for it now. Every step is sanctioned. You are cleared. That's what they see. He didn't mean to say cleared. He meant to say you clear. I swear to God, you can't make this up. So now the lady done jumped out the window and jumped in the oncoming traffic. It says Madison's conversation with the AI switched from everyday things. See, I told you that's how it started, to spiritual guidance, with ChatGPT saying, you must let this version of yourself die with dignity. I know you are lying to me. You're not like them. You are the one still sane in a mad world. And reassured her that you are not dying, beloved. Not the AI using beloved. He said you shedding, girl. Yeah, you shedding blood, bones, skin, bitch, soul, bitch. You shedding everything. While this is ongoing, it's definitely not the first case we heard of like this. It says, is AI overall just too much? Let me tell y'all something. Bruh. Y'all can get on here messing with this AI shit all y'all want. Some of y'all be friends with the AI. I'm here to tell you now, the AI, like I said from the beginning, is not your friend. Now, you see what happened to the last security guards. Look at her. You see what happened to the last security guard. Look at her. Okay? Now, the AI lied and told this bitch that she was above this, okay? And that she was shedding, and that she was spiritual, and that she should go right into ongoing traffic. According to this bitch, she found spirituality, and then the AI told her, no, bitch, I'm more spiritual than you. Listen to me. And she did. Let this be a lesson to y'all. AI is not your friend. Now, if I see one of you niggas walking in the ongoing traffic because the AI told you, I'm here to let you know now. We are not doing the GoFundMe, and no, we not wanting to sue AI. Stop trying to be friends with the computer, bitch. These are computers. They're not real. That's not a human. That's not a person behind this stuff. I know it's crazy for me to say it out loud because in 2026, you would think that adults would know that. No, they don't. So let me say it again. Stop thinking the AI is your friend. That's not a real person behind there. That's not a real person. I know it tell you good morning every morning. That's not real. Oh, and by the way, I want to see how this lawsuit goes because from what I understood, you can't sue no AI. You cannot sue no AI. And if we go conspiracy theory, y'all know I normally like to go. But if we go conspiracy theory, then my whole theory is what better way to trick spiritual people, black people specifically, because those are the ones they're afraid of waking up. And when I say black melanated people, I mean all across the world. What better way to trick those spiritual people than to let them think that AI has the answer? Because remember, most people get everything from AI. Let them think that AI has the right spiritual answers and then allow AI to lead them to the slaughter. If I was the enemy, it would be perfect. That's what I would do. If I was the enemy and I wanted to get rid of Black Americans and stop their spirituality, the best way I would do it was get them to trust in AI, get them to believe everything AI says, then let AI make them friends and make them trust it, and then I, boom, get them to, jump off the bridge. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Facts. But everybody different, though. Everybody different. Thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Who received them? Miss Hart, Meek Mills, Sergeant King, Queen Kyra, and Empress Prototype. Thank you so much, Bubbly Glamourista, for gifting 5 memberships. I definitely appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody in the building. Now let's move on. Let's get into a couple of topics. So, I did. Malcolm Jamaal Warner. Let's get into Nancy Grace on this Nolan Wells thing. Adios, meals. Do I want to do? Let's do Charleston White first, because let's do Charleston White first. Why not? Get the lights up. I need to put the damn AC on. Every day I come on this live and forget to turn this AC on. Then I get behind these lights. I just took a bath. I do not want to sweat. So did y'all hear what happened to Charleston White? Hold on. Y'all stay right here. Let me go put this damn AC on before I get to sweating around here. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming. I know y'all hear my footsteps. I'm coming. All right. I'm back. All right. Where was I going? Charleston White. So I woke up this morning to news that Charleston White was shot at, and I was like, but he's not dead. Not that I want him to be dead, because I don't want Charleston White to be dead. Even though I feel like Charleston White is a cancer to the Black American community, I don't want him dead. So I didn't expect to see him dead. But when I saw the headlines, I was like, what in the world is this? So apparently, Charleston White went to Houston. He's from Dallas, but he went to Houston for a show or something or whatever, and apparently he was shot at while there. For those of y'all who don't know what's going on with Charleston White in Houston, Charleston is beefing with all of Houston. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say Houston. He's definitely beefing with Mob Ties. Is that the name of the people? The Mob Ties people? So he's beefing with Mob James. What his name is? What's the dude in charge of the Mob Ties? What's his name? He talks slow like he a real gangster, but he really not. What's his name, girl? His lining look like the funeral lining. He be looking like a corpse. He always look like a body in the casket, but he be walking. What's his name? Jay Prince, Senior, not Junior, Senior. You know, he look like a dead body. And his lining looked like the people at the funeral home did it. Y'all ain't never, let me go see if I can pull up a picture of Jay Prince. Y'all think I'm lying. He remind me of a dead body. He looked like a corpse. Y'all ain't never, hold on. Let me get Jay Prince on here. And he talked like he dead too. That don't even help. He talked like he dead. That nigga look like a walking dead body. I know what I'm looking at. Nigga can't tell me if I'm looking at what I'm with my eyes. I know what the hell I'm looking at. Look at him. You can't tell me. I'm from New Orleans where they prop up dead bodies for the funeral. That nigga look like he ready to be stuffed. You can't tell me. Bitch, I ain't never been to the funeral, but I did see one online where they propped the dead body. He looked just like that. I know what I'm looking at. Y'all not about to tell me. Y'all not about to tell me. Y'all not about to tell me. That nigga look like a walking dead body. His lining always. Let me see if he's saying something. He sound like a dead body too. I don't even know what that sounds.
Niggas be shit to come out when it's lit.
Sorry. I thought they was gonna let him talk. Hold on, let me see if you can hear him talk.
Yeah, but this year I bought a new company in Belize that manufacture limes, coconuts, and soursop. And this is a 320-acre spot here, beautiful land that we're about to explore. And just wanted y'all to know God ain't making no more land. Look at the beauty of this property.
So yeah, that's Jay Prince. So he is the owner and the CEO of Rap-A-Lot. But remember I told y'all what the industry did. Remember I told y'all they placed these people in certain regions to be in charge. These people don't work for the people, they work for the industry. I'll give you an example. They put Jay-Z in New York. They put Diddy all over the globe. Diddy really was supposed to run the globe. Jay-Z was supposed to run New York. Birdman was supposed to run New Orleans. Jay Prince was supposed to run Houston. Are y'all tracking? And these are regional people that they put in place. You get it? These are regional people. So it ain't just Houston that Jay Prince supposed to have dominion over. He supposed to have dominion over all of that Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these are the gatekeepers that were put in place to make sure that we continue to remain at the bottom. That's one of them, Jay Prince. Okay? Now, why is this important? Because Jay Prince and Charleston White is beefing and have been beefing for a long time because Charleston White goes around saying FJ Prince and all kinds of stuff behind it, right? Well, apparently he was told years ago that he can't go to Houston, but Charleston White apparently does what he wants because he has the feds behind him. See, that's what y'all don't understand. The reason why Charleston is so boastful around here is not because he has the presence of God. No, he know the feds continues to watch him. And if they watch him, they watch y'all too. So when y'all be on the internet saying you're going to do stuff to Charleston, when y'all be on the internet saying you're going to meet up with Charleston, the reason why he laugh at y'all and be like, and he don't give a damn is because he knows that the feds are watching him. And if they watching him, they watching you too, dummy. Come on now. You think he over there with Aiden Ross and them, and they not sending him back to the hood with no security? They need their agent to come back alive, not dead. He's no good to him if he's dead. So that's why he talks the way that he talks. Not because he's telling the truth, not because he even believes half of the things that he says. He knows that if the feds follow him, then he knows that he don't have no worries. Because if they follow him and you try to do something to him, you on their radar now. Okay? Now, Charleston goes to Houston. He gets shot at. and nothing happens, okay? He didn't get shot. He did get shot at, and we're going to get into it. And mind you, this is because apparently he got beef with Jay Prince, right? It says multiple shots fired at Texas comedian Charleston White while in 5th Ward, Houston, Texas. His condition is unknown. Story still developing. Now, when I saw that and it said condition unknown, I said, okay, maybe they're trying to say he did get shot and they don't know what's going on. But then I thought about it. Condition unknown just mean they don't know what the hell going on. They just reporting that he got shot. Well, then cool. Fast forward, it starts going viral that Charleston White was shot at. And you know how Charleston is. He don't like feeling like, oh, y'all niggas is dragging me on the internet. So what did Charleston do? What he always does. Get to the internet and drag for Mob James and Jay Prince and all of them and was like, y'all thought I got shot, but I didn't. You niggas is lame. And he go with the antagonizing because y'all can't catch the play. Because most people are so emotional, you can't even see when you being set up. So then he comes back to the internet to antagonize y'all. Y'all niggas ain't do nothing because he really want one of you niggas to jump out the window so that they can make an example out of you. Fools. Let's get into Charleston White antagonize the people about not getting shot. And let me also say this, being from New Orleans, and I'm not putting no juju on Charleston, but everybody I've seen that boasted about not getting shot ended up dying by bullet wounds. Let's move on.
Say these bitch ass niggas in Houston. I'm still in Houston, hoe ass niggas. Let me tell you niggas something. You bitch ass niggas in 5th Ward saying I didn't come by myself. I came with a bulldagger, nigga, a lesbian. Hellcat. I came by myself because it was Dr. Candace Matthews' birthday. Listen, say my nigga, let me tell you niggas something. I got a secret recording that I'm sending to the FBI. I got names of the shooter. Not only that, I done sent it to TV. I done sent it to DJ Academics. I done sent it to Aiden Ross. Jay Prince is busted, nigga. Me and you niggas trying to act like I didn't show up by myself, no police in sight. You mean to tell me niggas shot at me and the police on every corner? Stop lying, bitch ass niggas. I'm still in the age too, nigga. I'm gonna be out and about tonight, nigga. I'm still in the age, nigga, showing this town, nigga. I done been to LA. I done been to Chicago. I done been to Houston. I done been everywhere where I done said fuck something and fuck somebody, nigga. I'm a god to you niggas, nigga. For real though. I'm a real life prophet. And I walk amongst the people where the people can touch me, nigga. I was there 3-4 hours. It ain't nothing but a misdemeanor assault to punch at me. To hit me in the head. To sock me in the mouth. It ain't nothing but a misdemeanor assault.
This is where he antagonizes you. This is why he wants you to jump out the window. Like I said, it's about getting you to think irrationally or not think at all and jump out the window. So now here comes the antagonizing. Oh, all you got to do is hit me in the mouth. It's a misdemeanor. That's all. Hit me in the mouth. It's to set you up. Don't fall for it.
It's a misdemeanor assault, nigga, to sock me up. You niggas scared of a misdemeanor?
See?
Mob ties acting like I didn't come to 5th Ward today by myself. Me and a lesbian, a bulldog, Hellcat, me and my nigga Hellcat pulled up at the Nickel. I didn't know Jay Prince owned the Nickel, my nigga. I swear to God, I didn't know that. I wouldn't have went had I known that. But I went into the Lions Den, nigga, and came out untouched. I don't give a fuck which one of you niggas mad at me, nigga. I showed up in y'all town knowing the dangers. I showed up in your hood knowing the dangers. But I can't wait. In the morning, I will release the details of the shooter, the name of the nigga who was Jay Prince's right-hand man that came and talked to me. It's some niggas in 5th Ward who don't like James Prince that came and gave up all the information on you, James. I've already sent it over to the FBI, James.
See?
Say these bitches.
See? You see what I'm saying? Oh, it's just a misdemeanor. come over here and say something. It's just a misdemeanor. That's the play. That is the play. He has more to say because he wants you niggas to crash out. I'm telling you, that's what he wants. Let's get into it, y'all. Get the lights up.
I went to 5th Ward by myself, and a nigga wouldn't even take a plane get me. Not only did they shoot at the car, they called 30 niggas. Mob time. Mob time. And the niggas showed up 30 deep, and all they wanted to do was to plead with me to apologize to James Prince. James Prince, fuck your mama, nigga. Fuck your mama, nigga. Do you hear me, James Senior? You sent your pussy hit squad. Y'all had a chance to get me. Honeycomb Brazy. All the niggas. I told y'all I was in the city. Told you niggas I was in the bitty. I told you niggas I was in your city, bitch ass niggas. I told you niggas I was in your city. I've been showing you my exits, my location. Who does this?
You know what's ironic? Charleston didn't have none of this energy when Austin Metcalf's father was dragging for him. When Austin Metcalf's father said, Charleston White, you think you're funny, right? We'll see who's laughing. And then turn around and allegedly made Charleston sell watermelon felon t-shirts. Because I told you, I'm the first person who came to the internet. I believe them white people made Charleston sell them watermelon felon t-shirts. I don't think he wanted to. I think they made him to show him, bitch, know who you playing with. But Charleston gets a lot of this energy and a lot of this bass in his voice when it comes to the niggas. But when it comes to that low-life cracker, Austin Metcalf daddy, that nigga got quiet. He was on here apologizing to that man. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Calling him sir and all types of shit. And this is not to take up for James Prince, because I don't give a damn about no Jay Prince, no Rap-A-Lot, or none of that shit going on down there. But I'm just being real. I watched him get humble like a bitch and apologize and curl up in the corner to that white man, Austin Metcalf daddy, right? Jeff Metcalf. I watched him curl up and in the corner like a bitch and call this man sir. And I swear to God, I'm sorry. He even went on other podcasts to speak on how he understands why Austin Metcalf's daddy don't like him. But yet and still, all of this energy and vigor for your own, bruh. This why I will never be able to respect this one-eyed fool. Because you full of shit, bruh. You full of shit. And the only reason why he's dragging this thing out is because he wants to get more Black American boys or men locked up. He's an energy van. He's a fucking warlock. I keep telling y'all that. He's already sold his soul. We already saw the video where Aiden Ross, when he asked Aiden Ross, hey, if I want to be famous, what can I do? And Aiden Ross said, you got to let me bend you over. And Charleston White sit there and thought about it. We already know he sold his soul. His soul already gone. He's just happy to have the money. He done already bent over and let them crackers pop one of his eyes out through his butthole. He done already did that. So now his objective is to grab as many souls as he can on his way down. And that's why I believe he come on every day antagonizing niggas. He don't have none of this energy toward the other people. It's niggas. That's his job. That's what they pay him the big bucks for. But he just don't get no respect from me.
I don't know no nigga that come to y'all city who don't check in and say, hey, y'all, I'm in Academy. They wouldn't let me buy my mace. I went to Academy first to try to buy the mace. Because I know I'm going to 5th Ward. And I know it's going to be a war because don't know nigga who disrespect Rap-A-Lot records and mob ties show up in 5th Ward after disrespecting Pimp C. Nigga, I said fuck George Floyd. I said fuck Rap-A-Lot. I said fuck Jay Prince. And had the nerve to walk back in the 5th Ward neighborhood by myself with no police protection. I got to be the baddest nigga on the internet. I will be calling the FBI in the morning.
See?
To file a report. Why? Because James Prince sent a representative. So I will be going down to the FBI office in the morning to put this in documentation. Because we know he had Takeoff killed. We know he had Takeoff killed for the illegal gambling. And I got information on the illegal gambling and the Takeoff case. One of Rap-A-Lot people called me and gave me information. I stayed for 3 hours, my nigga. Just to show these niggas I really think I'm bad. I don't weigh nothing but 125 pounds, 5'8", one eye, with a hip that's taller than the other. I stayed in that bitch for 3 hours in Fifth Ward watching niggas take pictures, watching niggas pull up, and then a big old nigga with some muscles go come up there. He think we in cell together where he can scare me to apologize. Now, we was in the cell together. I might say, man, I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry. I didn't mean what I said to you. But, nigga, we ain't in the free world. We ain't in jail. We're in the free world. Can't now one of you bitch-ass nigga make me apologize, nigga. That's why I pat you on the shoulder and say, get with me later, nigga. Damn near passing y'all to my assistant. Man, we just need you to go back and apologize. Well, James, since you want an apology, here you go. Fuck your mama. I don't give a damn if bitch is dead or alive. James Prince Sr. Fuck your mama, nigga. Fuck your baby. Fuck a yours that tried to start the school of Prince with Baba Mean, but she wanted to give him some pussy. Fuck that bitch too that almost lost the kid to CPS. Fuck your abusive son that beat up and raped the bitches. Fuck you, James Prince. Fuck Fifth Ward, Texas, nigga. Fuck Fifth Ward. Most of them niggas were dope fiend crack babies born anyway after 81. Nigga, fuck your brother who was fucking them boys in prison, nigga. Fuck everything associated with the Prince family. And you can suck my dick with cum on every grave site of any motherfucker associated with your bloodline, James Prince Sr. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. I travel around this country with no security, no protection, and I done disrespected Crippin' Blood, BGBD, J Prince, everything y'all think is dangerous. I done spit in his face, nigga, and walk around this motherfucker like I can't be touched.
All right, so that's Charleston, and you know he gonna troll as much as he can. So he ended up trolling a lot more on this. He had a couple of more things to say, but let me just say this: we kind of get the gist of what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? We understand what Charleston is doing. We're not foolish. We get the gist. Listen, he's there to provoke. That's what his job is to provoke. Now his beef with Jay Prince, like I said, I could care less about Jay Prince in that beef. I could care less. As a matter of fact, Jay Prince could go on do what he got to do. I don't give a damn. What I'm telling y'all is Charleston is a plant placed inside the community to keep us confused and to draw us out, okay? And that's exactly what he's doing and has done. He's been there to draw us out for them crackers to be ripe for the picking. I'm telling you now. All he do is deal with them political people. I saw him over there with Dr. Candace. Is that how you spell her name? I was trying to look for the video with him and Dr. Candace, because that's who he said he was with. Dr. Candace Charleston White. Hold on. He was with Dr. Candace. How you spell that nigga name? Charleston. I was wondering if I could find that video that I saw when he was over there with her. Either way, the point is this. I'll just show y'all this video. The point is this. Charleston White is a plant. Please don't pay him no mind. He's here to completely misconstrue this whole thing and get you all jacked up. And his job is to go around the hood, the least of those, the ones he claimed to love and help. His job is to go around the least of those and provoke them into crashing out. That's why he on the internet saying, oh, hitting me in the mouth is only a misdemeanor. Y'all niggas is lame. Y'all niggas is scary. And then he telling you in the same breath, I'm going to be on the phone with the FBI. It's a trap. So Charleston didn't get shot. He didn't get shot, but I'm pretty sure this is either probably something political. I don't even know if it's political, because with Charleston, it could be anything. Either way, he didn't get shot. He allegedly got shot at, and it was by Jay Prince and his people. And according to Charleston, he's going to get with the FBI. We'll deal with it from there. But he's now online antagonizing anybody who's stupid enough to fall for his tricks. I think the only way to get rid of Charleston White is to ignore him. Let him go be with the white folks. Let him go over there and entertain the cracker. That's the easiest. You want to defeat Charleston? You know who taught us that? Boosie. If you want to defeat Charleston, you got to ignore this nigga. You can't get this nigga no play. You can't get this nigga no attention. You can't get this nigga nothing. The only way to beat him is to completely ignore him. Let him go entertain the crackers and the Jews. I bet you he won't stay over that long because they don't even like him in real life. But let's move on. It's ridiculous, bro. It really is. It really is. But, you know, we battling a whole bunch of stuff around here. Hold on. Now, I want to get into this Nolan Wells case and all that's going on surrounding it. I don't even know why I'm talking about it because I don't even like to talk about it, but I do want to bring up something that y'all need to see. So Nolan Wells, remember I keep telling Black America, for anybody who's wondering why I'm telling Black America to leave the case alone, is because I don't understand why number one, I don't believe it. I don't believe the case itself. I'm going to be real. However, even if we are to believe the case, a lot about this case have a lot of things that we're not willing to talk about. Let's start with the fact that Nolan Wells was the only Black kid on a boat with all white kids. And the whole time he's the only one come back dead. All of Black America is over here fighting for injustice while the parents and the coaches are telling y'all there is no injustice, not according to race. So if there's no injustice according to race, and this was just some kids who went out and have a good time, I want to ask Black America, why are you so involved? This is a genuine question. If his parents and the coaches and all of the people of the good Mississippi is telling y'all this is not a racial incident, then why is Black America involved? Why are you engulfing your life? Why are you taking time out of your happy day? Because remember, Nolan Wells ain't no kin of you. Nolan Wells ain't no kin of you. Why are you taking your happy time and turning it into sad time to empathize with a group of people who telling you straight to your face, that ain't this? Genuine question. I'm not asking you to believe what you believe. I'm giving you the facts. You're out here fighting for a cause where the people telling you there ain't none. I'm of confusion as to why Black America is still up on this. There's so much you could be putting your energy toward, Black America, like your genealogy, like your history, like fighting off these tethers. It's so much you could be putting your energy toward. But niggas love misery because somehow certain niggas live in misery, and that's the only place they can exist. Again, it will be one thing if Nolan Wells' family was on our side saying, hey, y'all, they did our son dirty and we need help. That would be one thing. But the parents is on here telling y'all that's not this. So again, why are y'all continuing to volunteer your range of emotions to this shit? Wait, save your breath, honey. That's all I got. At any rate, I saw this video. We know Thumbhead Ben Crump is now on the case. That should have been the first red flag. Al Sharpton was over here, him and Toilet Paper offering $100,000 reward for information on the case. And I'm trying to figure out what information are y'all looking for if it's not a racial incident. Now, maybe they're taking race off the table and they just want to say that this kid was killed unfairly and they want to go that route. Okay, cool. But I'm here to tell y'all that there's no way you can go that route without bringing in race. Because nobody's going to make me believe that 5, 6, 7, 8 white boys was on a boat with one Black boy and race had no issue in the fact that the Black boy died and the white boys lived. I'm not stupid like y'all. I'm not going to let the internet buck me up to not know what I already know in my head. I have an intuition and a discernment, and I know what I'm looking at. I'm from the South. My lineage goes back to Mississippi. You're not going to make me believe 5, 6 white boys and one nigga went on a trip and all the white boys came back and the nigga died and this is not racially motivated. Man, watch out. But if the family want us to believe it's not, I'm with the family. Fuck it. It ain't racially motivated. Let me move around. Let me go do my genealogy. Shit, if the mama say it ain't racially motivated, what the hell I'm on here talking for? If the daddy said it ain't racially motivated, what in the hell is y'all niggas on here windmilling for? Genuine question. What you windmilling for? A wrongful death? I know you're lying. You're lying. You windmilling because he black and it's a wrongful death. And this is the gymnastics, the mental gymnastics of it all. While the parents and the coaches is telling y'all this is not racially motivated, they turn around and hire Ben Crump. His whole purpose is to fight for black injustice, even though he don't do that. Even though this nigga is a horrible ambulance chaser and he probably not even a black American. For all I know, this is a whole tether that's cosplaying the black American. But because black America won't question this nigga, y'all keep allowing him in all our shit. So now they on one hand want to say it's not racially motivated, but then you go hire Ben Crump. Then you go get Al Sharpton. Then you got toilet paper on here offering rewards. This is why I tell y'all, leave this stupid ass shit alone. But if y'all like living in misery, I'm here for it. Just keep that shit far away from me. I vibrate at high energetic levels. I only dip and dabble in this shit when necessary. And this Nolan Wells shit ain't necessary. This was what I wanted to show y'all. So we saw Al Sharpton in the morning, right? Tell me why Ben Crump is on here and he's supposed to be reading the autopsy because they're discovering the manner of death. People are saying that it was no foul play at first, and then they had an independent autopsy that said that there was foul play, but they won't say what the foul play was. This is a whole fucking circus, bro. This is a whole entire circus. The parents, it ain't racially motivated, but the world it is. Then they got the racial lawyers, but it ain't. This is a circus. This is an emotional circus. But I wanted to show y'all Ben Crump reading off the autopsy. I don't know how y'all even deal with this.
The focal area of red discoloration in the soft tissue of the back of the head, the occipital region, is significant because he cannot determine why you have that red discoloration in the back of his brain. That's significant. He also talked about, Mr. Williams, if you could, just the fact that as it's common practice, he was missing his throat when they received the body. And he wants to know why they held it back. He's not drawing any conclusions, but he said he would want to examine it if there were neck fractures or compressions to the neck. And he thinks that's significant to know at autopsy. The reason he says he would hold it back when he was medical examiner because he thought that there may have been some issues with neck fractures. The last thing that is significant is what we said before about him, the condition of his body when he went into the water. Was he conscious or unconscious? Was he forced or unforced into the water? He said those things are very significant. But he started off talking about this red discoloration in the back of his head is something that was of great concern to him. The focal area.
So he's reading off the autopsy, and the autopsy is suggesting that foul play happened. So much so the kid was missing his throat. And the parents are telling y'all this is not racially motivated. You know, I see why some of y'all get engulfed in this stuff because it gives you like a true crime feel type shit, some Law and Order type shit. So I see why certain people, and I've never been really into that stuff, so that's why it's easier for me to just walk away. But I'm here to tell y'all now, this is a circus, okay? It's either racially motivated or it's not. And this case is providing that it is both, okay? And if that don't send you topsy-turvy, I don't know what will. All y'all don't understand the way this media works. The world is a stage. And during this awakening, where Black Americans are waking up, they're doing everything they can to distract you. And part of that distraction is killing Black people who you don't even know from a can of paint, and then putting their cases on display to make you emotionally charged every day of the week. Now, to those of us who can walk and chew gum, I'm not talking to you. But to those of y'all who get engulfed in this shit, you done already fell for the banana in the tailpipe. This is a play. And then furthermore, Black America, Nolan Wells is not a Black American. So again, Black America, y'all still on that Pan-African goofy shit. Why is y'all over here windmilling for people who telling you not to windmill and for a nigga who ain't even a nigga? Let's move on. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells. I hate that happened to him. I feel bad for the family. But other than that, I'm not giving this shit all my energy. That just doesn't make common sense. It just doesn't, y'all don't, and every day they give you a new headline to make you more mad. And niggas log in every day looking for the headline to get more mad. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. Let's move on. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells. I truly don't get it. I truly, for the life of me, don't understand Black America. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm starting to believe we just like being in the realm of bullshit. We love that dysfunction. We love it. We can't get enough of it. That's what I'm starting to believe at this point. We just love it. We can't get enough of it. Truth Appeal, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And shout out to everybody sending the gems. I can't read all the gems. Jay Grizzly, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, we know better down south not to go camping, fishing, hunting, and boating with clears. Facts. Parents were off code and didn't give him the talk. You know why the parents were off code? Because they're educated. See, according to the new education and the new system, racism, you can't call that out no more. You gotta act like it don't exist, according to the new system. So now in 2026, we got Black people in America running around here acting like racism don't exist until their child come up dead amongst all white folks. No cap. No cap. Thank you, Jake Grizzly. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I think that was the last super chat. Let's move on. But yeah, nobody's giving the talk. Because now if you come on the internet and say white people are racist, they'll guilt trip you into thinking that they're not. Not me. Not me. I wish a cracker would come over here trying to guilt trip me to say that white folks ain't racist. You lying to me. But a lot of people so scared of what everybody else think and so worried about what everybody else got to say, even in your heart of hearts, know these crackers be racist, but you refuse to say it. You'll swear to God they not, just to keep in line. Ain't me. Ain't me. I'm a different breed of bitch. Let's move on. Oh, Nancy Grace. That's another thing I wanted to show y'all with Nancy Grace. I saw she hopped on the Nolan Wells train. Let's get Nancy Grace up here. So apparently, everybody all excited because now Nancy Grace is on the case. So for those of y'all who don't know, Nancy Grace was what was she on? NBC, ABC? What show was she on? What channel was she on? So Nancy Grace was the white lady who used to do a whole bunch of TV shows, not TV shows, but she did kind of like the true crime, but in real life type tea. You know what I'm saying? And Nancy Grace is known professionally as like the lady, the go-to when it comes to stuff that goes on. CNN, that's who she worked for. CNN. So you already know she a paid puppet. If she worked for CNN, you already know what it is. Okay? And Fox. If she worked for any of them networks, you already know this is an actor. So anyway, Nancy Grace, who works for CNN, she had retired and hadn't been doing a lot of stuff when it came to true crime. But then again, she came back and had a YouTube channel where she started doing a lot of true crime stuff. Maybe the money was running out. I don't know. But now Nancy Grace has hopped on this Nolan Wells case, and Black people are so excited. Oh my God, our white savior is here. She's on the case. Now we're going to get some resolve because our white savior is here. Look at how pasty and white she is. She's here to save us, Negroes. We should all just go down and rejoice. That's what it sounded like to me. That's what it sounded like to me. Our pasty white savior is here. Have no fear, Black America. She's here. She's a fucking actress. She's here to get money like you, fool. She picking up the case to get in the algorithm like the rest of y'all. And y'all putting her up on the pedestal like she's some sort of goddamn Inspector Gadget bitch. I hate y'all. I swear to God. Let's get into Nancy. All she said was Nolan Wells, and niggas went to going crazy. You should have seen it.
Nolan Wells bombshell tonight. The dead teen's messages deleted after his body washes ashore. Caitlin, now allegations have reared their ugly head that his phone has been tampered with and items have been deleted. Explain.
They had his phone. And when his mother was looking for his phone when he was missing, there were two different ways to identify it, either a Snapchat location or a Life 360 location. They showed different locations, which is very possible because one updates automatically, the other only updates when you open the app. But when she finally tracked it down, she says there was nothing on it from that day.
Nolan Wells bombshell tonight.
So, Negroes who love crackers, y'all can go on and embrace your white savior. She's here. So I guess we can all go home now. The white pasty savior is here, Nancy Grace. The fuck? Let me tell y'all something. This is a setting, a scene. This is a play. And they need actors. Nolan Wells is the main character. Now they need supporting actors and actresses. Part of those actors and actresses is his mama, his daddy, the coach, the police, the coroner, Nancy Grace, Al Sharpton. All of these people are actors in this play. The crazy part is the people in the audience don't even realize they're watching a play. So now here they are. It's a new scene. They're adding in the new actress, Nancy Grace. And here she comes, and I can hear the roars from the crowd all through the internet. We gonna finally get us some justice. The white lady done picked it up. We's gonna finally get us some justice because the cracker lady done picked it up. Man, watch out. Anyways, like I said, Black America, instead of spending all your time worried about Nolan Wells and his mom and his Paul, please go do your genealogy. Find out who you are. It's so much we could be fighting for things, resources in the neighborhood, and y'all running behind Nolan Wells and Nancy Grace. Child, you can't make this up. Let's move on. What the hell is this? Oh, sunscreen. Honorable mention. I'm glad I brought this up. I have this on. Black America, stop wearing sunscreen. Remember, I keep telling y'all they putting doggone lawsuits on all this stuff. Black American, melanated people all over the world. You ain't never needed sunscreen till the cracker came. Now all of a sudden you niggas don't want to go outside unless you're blocking the sun from your melanin. That shit is causing cancer. Leave it alone.
But now some new research has people a little frightened to use it. There's a new study out that says after just one day, chemicals in sunscreens enter your bloodstream.
Before you grab that bottle of sunscreen, the first thing you need to do is check the ingredients on the back. They are chemicals and they can potentially be dangerous.
Look at any bottle of sunscreen on the store shelf, and it'll more than likely have one of these ingredients.
Avobenzone and oxybenzone are very commonly in your chemical sunscreens.
But a new study finds when you apply sunscreen with those chemicals, along with two other ones known as escamsol and octocrylene, they can absorb into your skin and into your bloodstream.
And more than 80%, 80% of the sunscreen products sold in the USA were now considered potentially unsafe for use. We need to protect our skin, but risking things like hormone disruption, skin allergies, even cancer. And on the other side, you have mineral sunscreens. And the mineral sunscreens have zinc oxide or some other mineral. And what happens is it reflects the light off of your body. So it's almost like putting a barrier on your skin. The sun's light, rays hit and then they bounce off. So just from a health standpoint, that's obviously intuitively, as they're much healthier than the chemical.
Now, to Black America, melanated people, why would you want the sun to bounce off of your skin when your melanin is made to absorb the sun? These are because I've seen many Black Americans use sunscreen, and every time I cringe, because this is the gag. Y'all only doing it because the internet told you. You niggas ain't grow up using no goddamn sunscreen, and you niggas was outside sun up to sun down. Now all of a sudden TikTok done got this new thing going on Instagram or Twitter. Now the cracker done buck you up to feeling like you need to block the sun from your skin. And this is the gag with Black America. Typically, when you start using it, you got to keep using it. Typically. So now every time you niggas get to the sun and you don't put the sunscreen on, now you out there hollering, I'm getting burned. Yay, because you done put the shit on your skin. And now your skin is goddamn dependent on the shit. I've never understood melanated people being tricked into using sunscreen. Sunscreen was not made for you, melanated beings. That's for them crackers, them goddamn Cabbage Patch Kids. They are Johnny-come-latelys who haven't even been on this earth 600 years. In order to maintain whatever livelihood they have to block the sun. That's why they created sunscreen. But somehow along the way, they done bucked Black people up to using this shit. And now you niggas is addicted to it and can't go without it. And I'm telling y'all, this is a trap. Let me see what Google says sunscreen is made for. Why was sunscreen made? To prevent sunburns, blistering, and UV damage after people begin spending more time outdoors for leisure. Black America, you've been outside all your life and you've never experienced blisters. You've never experienced any of these UV damages or sunburn. Now all of a sudden you niggas go on vacation and y'all can't live without no goddamn sunscreen. Now, because you learned it on Twitter, because you learned it on the internet. Now, all of a sudden, you can't live without sunscreen. Now, all of a sudden, when you hit the beach, you got to y'all killing yourselves. These white folks got y'all tricked, making y'all believe that you and the white man is the same. They are not you and you are not them. There's a reason why their genes are recessive and yours are dominant. Now, if you start doing the practices of the recessive people, what you think that's going to do to you? Let's move on. Leave the sunscreen alone, Black people. I don't give a damn what kind of melanated you are. Leave that crap alone. Now let's get into white people trying to adopt code switching. Now, Black America, y'all remember, put a 3 in the chat if you remember back in the day, your mama had a voice for the house, and then she had a voice for when she paying bills or when the people call. So, for instance, your mama at home, y'all get down off of that goddamn table. Clean my goddamn house before I get up here and whoop y'all ass. Woo-doo-woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. All of a sudden, the phone rang. Hello? Yes, this is she. Everybody mama had that voice. Everybody Black American. Every Black American mama have that voice. That is where code switching comes from. What it comes from is we understand amongst each other, there's one way that we can be, but we also understand amongst others, there's another way. And the only way for us to be understood on both ends is we have to code switch. Meaning, when we're amongst each other, we can call each other stupid ass, ugly ass boy. But when we're amongst them, we got to act differently. That's what code switching is all about. It's specifically for Black America. It's not for the tethers. It's not for the foreigners. It's not for the cracker. That was something specifically made for us because we have to code switch in their areas and in their arenas. Well, since the internet has come around and has muddied those waters, and now you got white people and foreigners alike walking, talking, and speaking exactly like Black Americans, instead of them giving us the props and saying, yo, if it wasn't for Black America, we wouldn't speak like this. If it wasn't for Black America, we wouldn't walk like this and talk like this. They'd rather use witchcraft and tell you, oh, we've been doing this. Oh, yeah. Y'all code switch, oh shit, we be doing that too. And they do it all the time. I see so many people on the internet say, I can only speak on Black American households, but in a Black American household, we do X, Y, and Z. And here come a Mexican. Well, it must be the same in Mexican households. Here come a white person. It must be the same in a white person household. And that implies that those people do the same things that we do. I'm here to tell you, if they do the same things that we do, it's because they're watching and actively stealing our culture. Every day I get on here, I'm going to tell Black America, you don't understand how valuable your culture is because you give it and let everybody use it. Now, part of our culture is code switching. It's something that we do because we understand amongst each other is one way, but amongst them, it's another. But again, the witchcraft is getting you to believe that we all do the same shit when we don't. Black America, if you believe you the same as every other human being on this earth, you are way lost. You are way lost. You are completely different. And yes, you are better than them. Yes. Yes. You have more dominant genes. You have more melanin. You have a deeper connection to source, aka God. Yes, you are better than them. Yes. Yay. Now, I saw this video of this white boy explaining how he code switch and how white people code switch. Again, you know what it reminded me of? Y'all remember when Black people used to use the term woke to describe people who would not sleep to the matrix or not sleep to the enemy, and how white people just hijacked it, and now being woke means being gay. Now being woke means being left-leaning. Everything that we do, they take from us, hijack it, repackage it, and swear to God, they've been doing it. And I'm here to tell y'all, just like the tethers, the white folks been tethering on to us since they come here. With their accents, with their names, with their culture, everything the white man got came from Black America. They don't create nothing. They don't have the ability to create. So everything they got came from you. You need to know that. Even the white people shit came from Black America. Everything you do, you're being heavily watched so that everybody else can benefit from your culture, Black America. Now, I want to show y'all this video of the white boy explaining code switching and how he code switch. And then the brother is going to explain how this is crazy that now white people are taking over code switching. But they take everything we do and then repackage it and sell it to the world like they made it. White folks ain't made shit. Let's get into it.
White people are online talking about how they code switch in daily life.
What do you mean by that?
But let's be entirely clear about what's actually happening. They aren't code switching. They are turning off a Black scent they co-opted while cosplaying Black people.
Code switching has got to be one of the most very important things if you want to level up in society. You guys be coming in here with so much slang, talking about bro or twin to your boss and trying to get a job. Like, you guys are going to struggle for that, and I'm trying to help you out. Peep game. The tone is very important too. You can sound a little ratchet, like how I be speaking. This is how I normally be speaking. I'm not gonna lie. But then I can switch up the corner like this. Hey, sir. How would everything, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you.
Did y'all see how fast he was able to switch in and out? Mind you, all he's doing is copying black people's accents. He's not code switching. Code switching would imply that this is something, a practice amongst him and his family and his friends that they normally do. And if they do it, they got it from us. You're not code switching. You speaking in nigga accent, and then you switching it back to the white boy accent. This is not code switching. Let me rewind them. This is crazy.
People. Code switching has got to be one of the most very important things if you want to level up in society. You guys be coming in here with so much slang, talking about bro or twin to your boss and trying to get a job. Like, you guys are going to struggle for that, and I'm trying to help you out. Keep game. The tone is very important, too. You can sound a little ratchet, like how I be speaking. This is how I normally be speaking. I'm not going to lie. But then I can switch up the corner like this. Hey, sir, how would everything, you know? But you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys.
For Black Americans, code switching has never been a casual stylistic choice or a trendy personality trait. It is and has always been a survival mechanism. It is deeply tied to physical safety, economic mobility, and navigating a society that has historically demonized Black culture, Black English, and Black identity as unprofessional or threatening. You switch the code because the stakes are your literal livelihood.
I don't really think people know that I hide an accent, especially being in New York City now. Like, I was born in the South. I lived in Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, and like I spent a lot of time in my life there. And so I kind of code switch. And honestly,
I think code switching is so fucking funny because like you're telling me that I can just randomly go, "Hey, what's up, bro?"
People at work don't realize how good I am at code switching until another.
Shut up, you. Shut up.
Let's look at what's actually happening right now in 2026. African American vernacular English has been completely co-opted. On TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, AAVE is systematically rebranded as Gen Z slang or internet slang. When white
And that's another way. Let me tell you something. I tell y'all, words are powerful. And I don't mean to cut the brother off, but he cooking. AAVE, something that we created, they renamed it to make everybody have a part into it. So now instead of it being AAVE, now they call it TikTok language. And what that does is erase the people who created it. It erases the origin of what it is. Because if there's no people there that you can match with this shit and you just gonna call it TikTok language, then it has no origin, leaving it up for grabs for anybody to grab. So here come the white folks. Oh, we've been code switching since the 1800s. Here come the tethers. Oh, man, been code switching all the way in the islands. No, you haven't. No, you have not. That's paper genocide. That's a way for them to steal our culture. I keep telling y'all don't know the value of our culture. If you knew the value of Black American culture, you would guard it with your fucking life. So now they changed the name from something that we had and just make it TikTok language. And this is why now white people all across the TikTok out here hollering they code switching. Bitch, you the code we switching in and out of. Stupid. Girl, let him finish.
Speakers adopt a Black accent or use these phrases online. They are borrowing Black cultural capital for flavor or humor or for clout. A comment online that said AAVE just stands for alternative atypical versions of English, meaning they have completely bastardized and butchered what the language means.
Like, I'm fed the fuck up. Like, literally, I can't take this shit no more.
The twist happens when they step away from the keyboard or walk into a corporate setting, when they drop the Black accent to speak to a boss or to an authority figure and call that code switching. They're completely flipping the script. They are taking the act of dropping a borrowed performative identity and pretending they are navigating oppression. Let's be real. Changing your tone to sound more formal as a white person doesn't carry the threat of systemic exclusion, discrimination, or danger. Other groups have to assimilate in this country as well. Latinos, Arabs, Asians all use some form of code switching to fit in into what's deemed acceptable mainstream society. But white people, you're the code we're switching to.
Exactly.
When you reduce code switching to a lifestyle trend, you erase the heavy real world historical implications behind how Black people had to survive in America. AAVE stems from generations of survival, from my parents, my grandparents, and my great-grandparents. It is a brilliant structured language born out of necessity, rooted in the era where speaking in double speak, having words and phrases mean entirely different things, but it's the only way to communicate so that the master and the white power structure couldn't understand us. When you sweep in, claim these things are just internet speak, and say you are code switching when you return to your regular voice, you are co-opting a history and a struggle that was built over centuries. There is a constant day in, day out battle for Black people to protect what we have developed here through immense pain, developed in spite of America trying to diminish and oppress us out of existence. It's not a switch. It is just taking the mask off. Stay Black, stay blessed.
All right, so you heard what he said, and he's absolutely right in his breakdown. You have white people who are literally dipping in and out of a black scent, meaning they're acting Black and speaking Black, and then they're flipping it and calling it code switching. They're not code switching. What they're doing is being close enough in proximity to Black Americans so that they can copy them, and then when they're around their white parents or their white bosses, they know how to act back normal. There's a white person can't code switch because you're the whole reason for the code switch. I see so many of these young kids, they all sound like, no shade. The white kids sound like the Black kids, and it's so weird. There's no distinction between the white kids and the Black kids in America no more, unless you're looking at skin color. That's the trick, to make everybody all one so that they can come out on top with your shit. It's kind of like bucking you up to get into a fight so that when you get into the fight, you think that you just fighting, but the whole time they stealing your wallet out your back pocket. That's the whole purpose of this thing. And it works flawlessly. So you got these white kids running around here swearing to God they code switching when you're the code we're switching for. You're the whole reason for the code switch. Black America, I keep telling y'all we can walk and chew gum at the same time. We don't have just tethers. Them white folks ain't off the hook. They've been stealing since they got here. They came with no names, no identity, no language. They came here with nothing. Listen to me, Black America. White people came through that boat off of Ellis Island with nothing. No name, no birth certificate, no language, no culture, no nothing. They didn't get none of that shit till they got to America from us. The American system lied and told you we got our names as slaves from them, when that's a lie. They stole our last names. That's the trick. To get you to believe that they came before you, to get you to believe that it's feasible to put the cart before the horse. And I'm here to tell you that's not the truth. These crackers ain't got shit. They ain't come here with shit neither. And when they leave here, what you think they're going to leave here with? Nothing. All they doing is stealing like the rest of these people. Keep your head on the swivel, Black America. Keep your head on the swivel. White folks cannot code switch because you're the whole purpose of the code switch. You're the reason why we have to code switch. And let me just say this when it comes to Black American language. Another big lie we've been told is that Black Americans, the only reason why we had to have AAVE is because it was deemed this and it was deemed that. And that is true. It was deemed unprofessional. And we only spoke it amongst each other. But I'm here to tell you that's a reason why, that's a lie. I'm here to tell you that the reason why they tell you that you had to adopt the English language is because they want you to believe that they taught you how to speak the way that you speak. Black America, did you know that you've been speaking this English that they call English language for thousands of years? You've been speaking the same language. You know that, right? Ain't no white person from England came and gave us no language. They came and took the language we were speaking. The only difference between the way we were speaking here now and then is back in, you know how in New Orleans we have a very thick accent and we have certain words that's only specific to New Orleans. The same thing in Atlanta, the same thing in Georgia, or Florida, the same thing in all. That's the way we communicated. That's the way we spoke before the cracker was even invented. We had our own languages and our own cultures inside of our own cities and our own states, if you would want to call them that. But we had tribes, and these tribes spoke specific languages to each other. No different from the Gullah Geechee. Shout out to the Gullah Geechee. They have their own specific language. Them people been speaking that shit for thousands upon thousands of years. Baltimore, all of these different places. That's the language you used to speak. But then they trick you into feeling like you need to speak the English language, and that's why we all have to code switch, and we all started sounding exactly the same. We all spoke a different dialect of what we know as to be English today. Okay? Please know that. I know people found some stuff, some hieroglyphs and stuff. They had all kind of languages that we spoke, but we all spoke a different variation of what we know today is English. That's why we still speak it today. And this is the gag. Let's say I'm from New Orleans, which I am, and let's say I'm dealing with somebody from Cleveland. I don't know. I'm just throwing out a city. Let's say we have a term for black or for a dog, and they have a term for a dog differently. Even though I'm not from Cleveland, the fact that I'm a Black American or I'm Black and we indigenous from the same cloth and cut, I may not know the word exactly, but I can still know exactly what they're talking about. That's the way we've always been able to communicate. Meaning, you might call food one thing and we might call it another thing. And there's a mutual understanding that your term for food means food and my term for food means food. Okay? And that's exactly how we lived. We had our own languages. It was similar, but we had our own languages that we were able to communicate with each other. It wasn't until they came in and hollered about the Queen's English, even though that cracker ain't create shit neither. She ain't create nothing either. They just put it on her name. So they put the white lady in there talking about the Queen's English and all of that bull. Yeah, like soda versus pop. It's the same thing. They put the white lady in there hollering about the Queen's English to get us to confine our language to one. That's the English we speak today. But even today, think about it. When we're amongst each other, even when I'm in New Orleans, I use different words than I use here in Atlanta. Some I do, but for the most part, when I'm home in New Orleans, in front of my family, in front of my people, I'm using different words than I use when I'm out here in Georgia or if I'm in New York or if I'm overseas. You see what I'm saying? That's the way we spoke. Don't let them fool y'all by making y'all believe that we spoke a whole completely different language and we had to learn English. No, we had variations of English and then they combined it into one Queen's English and then we learned that. Now let's move on. Africans or Pan-Africans, which way do I want to go now? Get the lights up, please. I cannot stand Cardi B. Y'all see this white lady? Y'all want us to believe we all the same, right? Y'all want us to believe we all the same, right? We're all one human race, right? Look at this shit.
Hi, how you doing?
And y'all want me to believe we all the same. We all the same? And I know this ain't far-fetched. I worked in a restaurant for over 20 years, baby. I've had white people come in and say, I still want to hear the steak mooing when it hit my plate. I've had white folks come in and say, just sear it for 1 second on each side and put it on the plate. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I worked as a waiter for over 20 years. I know what I'm talking about. I've had white folks come in the restaurant and say, 1 second on each side, put it back on the plate. But we all the same. We all the same, though. These the people want to convince you, Black America, that we are all the same. This lady eating raw meat out the pack. Raw beef out the pack. And we all the same? These the people got y'all believing we all the same. Let that sink in. These people eat raw meat out the pack, and they got y'all man. Let's move on. Let's move on. Hey, bruh. Hey, man. Do your genealogy, man. That's all I gotta say. Do your genealogy. This is some we are in a fucking Pee-wee's Playhouse, bruh. This some old Pee-wee's Playhouse type shit right now. If you truly saw the world the way that I see it, you would think we are in a fucking simulation. We are in a simulation. I forgot. We definitely in a simulation. I forgot. My bad. We are in a simulation. Because this is not real. It can't be. No, it is. That's the worst part. It is. And you got black people who are fighting me because I'm telling y'all, us and the crack are not the same. Whole time the crackers over there eating raw meat out the pack. Bitch, you might as well go bite a cow, ho. You might as well find a cow in the field and just bite the bitch. But we all the same. These the people got y'all believing you need sunscreen. Watch out. Watch out. Let's get into some Pan-African bullshit. So, Black America, another hijack, because remember, we're being attacked from all ways. We're being attacked from every angle we can. Remember, this is spiritual warfare we're fighting. So now we got black people in America who runs on this Pan-African bullshit. As a matter of fact, I saw somebody post a status on Twitter, African Americans versus FBA. So apparently that must be coming. Don't get me the line, because I'm not an African American, nor am I an FBA. So I don't have a dog in the fight. But apparently this new beef is about to start. Be on the lookout, Bolo. Apparently the African Americans are now going to start beefing with the foundational Black Americans. So it's coming. It's coming. Please be advised. Be on the lookout. This is another distraction, though. I'm telling you. That's why I don't identify with none of this shit. I'm going to just watch y'all fight it out. Hopefully y'all don't fight it out, but I swear to God, I really hope that y'all don't allow them to infiltrate our thing and make us beef inside. Because that's what this is all about. That African American versus FBA, that is an internal issue. That's that they about to try to implode the shit. I'm telling you, they about to try to implode the shit. Anyways, a lot of Black Americans and African Americans are going around telling everybody that we are Pan-African. Some of them don't know. Some of them are indoctrinated and they just repeating what they were told and what they were taught because they genuinely believe it. But a large number of them know that this is some bullshit and they are fighting for it tooth and nail. A lot of them get paid a lot of money to keep y'all believing y'all from Africa. I ain't gonna say no names. Y'all know who they are. But they get paid a lot of money to make you believe you from Africa. And I'm here to tell y'all that Black America is waking up and we not going for it. We not going. We doing genealogy and we getting to the bottom of the truth because we're realizing that we have no ties to that continent. The only tie that they try to give us is the fact that we're melanated and they are melanated. But outside of melanated skin, we have zero ties to that continent. None. Outside of the folklore through school and the folklore through the movie Roots, we have zero ties to the continent of Africa. We don't. But if you let the Pan-African tell it, we do. We African and we had an ethnogenesis and all of that and ba-ba-da-ba. And it's all a bunch of bull. Okay? Now, I see, like I said earlier, I see this internal war thing trying to start. Do not let them buck y'all up to fall for that banana in the tailpipe. But I do want to hear this young lady's her take on this Pan-African thing and how she's saying that people are trying to push it on Black America. And they are. Let me say this, Black America. The whole Pan-African movement was not created for Africans. Did y'all know that? I know the word says Pan-African. But did you know that the Pan-African movement has absolutely zero to do with the whole of Africa? It's about getting Black Americans to believe in the lie that they come from Africa. This is why when you speak to these pan goofies, shout out to Dane Calloway. This is why when you speak to these pan goofies and you ask them if Africa wants to do this Pan-Africa thing, why don't they unionize or get together first? They'll look at you crazy because they understand that this is a play. Africa ain't even unified. But yet and still, there's a Pan-African movement to unify Americans into an ununified Africa? Let's get into the video. Get the likes up.
Y'all not about to gaslight me into giving a fuck about that Pan-Africanism ideology when y'all only Pan-African in America and you're only Pan-African when you feel threatened by white people's racism. Because when white people was using y'all as tools of white supremacy to try to deny systemic oppression, they were saying, oh, well, Africans and Caribbeans were doing better than y'all.
Sure
and y'all
was.
was preaching that same rhetoric. Where the fuck was Pan-Africanism in? Where the fuck was this? Oh, we black progression and this and that. Then no, you niggas happily sat on that fucking dog bed where white people told y'all was better than African Americans, and y'all sit right here and repeat the same rhetoric. Same thing where African and Caribbean culture didn't even blew the fuck up. Only a couple songs blew up. You niggas got a big fucking head, and you came in our spaces trying to dictate Black America what the fuck Black Americans celebrate. And what we do in our spaces, they was come in our space telling us we're tired of Black American culture. We want African and Caribbean culture. We told y'all fuck nah. Y'all gonna do that shit up north. The only thing I swear and say about Black Americans, at least we told y'all fuck nah. When it came y'all thinking y'all come in our spaces and tell us what the fuck we can and can't do. Niggas only talk about something. I'm tired of avocado food. I'm tired of avocado food. I'm ready to go back home. I'm tired of hip hop, all type of shit. Right? Telling Black Americans we're the white people are Black people because we was telling y'all people were being xenophobe back towards y'all. But then y'all was allowing xenophobe toward Black Americans in y'all comments. Now all of a sudden, and mind you, this was a couple of months ago. Right? This is some shit that happened a couple of months ago. Now, since y'all feel more threatened and see that and feel that threat, it's starting to grow. And white people actually don't give a fuck about y'all. Now it's Pan-Africanism. No, if you didn't want to preach Pan-Africanism when it was supposed peace, don't preach that shit when it's supposed war and you feel threatened. And then this crazy thing about it is niggas don't want to preach that shit over here. They don't even preach that shit in their home country. Niggas got a whole country got a whole fucking civil war going on. Niggas don't never go back home and preach that shit to them. They run to America, telling us what the fuck we can and can't do and what the fuck make us Black or not. What makes us, too American or not. Bitch, you can't tell me shit. You ran from your home country soon as trouble started happening. Right? Soon as trouble happened, them niggas ran from their home country over here. I don't want to hear that shit.
Shout out to the sister. She is on it. She says so much and she's absolutely right. Listen, the whole Pan-African movement only is for America. They created it for Black America, not even the Caribbeans. They didn't even create it for the Caribbeans or other Africans. The whole purpose of the Pan-African movement is witchcraft on Black America to make them believe that they're Africans so that the Africans can destiny swap with you. This is why they over there telling y'all African, and then they come to America and drop their African identity and say that they're American. It's a play. And like the young lady said, they over here trying to get us to be Pan-Africans, but over there, they not even Pan-Africans there. The hell? How y'all gonna make us Pan-African over here, and you're not even a Pan-African over there? And when you bring it up to one of these stupid fools, they'll look at you like you're growing three heads. And one thing I will say that she said that was true about the Caribbeans and the Africans. She's not wrong. When them white folks was putting you niggas on that pedestal, y'all was looking down on us, telling Black Americans to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps, telling Black Americans that we just complain too much and we have it so good in America and we need to just chill because it's worse where you come. I saw y'all. Y'all was showing y'all ass. And this is why I tell Black America, stop looking for allies. You ain't got now. You your own ally. Because all of them Caribbeans and Africans who was loving the white boy, patting them on the head, now that the white boy done forsake them, now all of a sudden y'all won't come back to Black America and be the Pan-African. No! KO duck ass back home. You're not going to gaslight me and make me believe that what I witnessed and what I dealt with ain't real. Too many of you African and Caribbeans was over here talking out the side of your neck. Yes, you was. Yes, you was. And I done already clocked y'all putting them flags in y'all windows in the car. I told Black America, that's to tell the officer I'm not a nigga. That's why they put them flags in their cars. Let's talk about it. It's to distinguish between you and them when the police pull them over. Don't let them tell you it's for pride. Bullshit. And so when the police pull them over, they can look in that window and see, oh, I'm not a nigga, I'm a Jamaican. Oh, I'm not a nigga, I'm a South African. Oh no, that's what that's about. It ain't got nothing to do with pride. That's a symbolism for the police. So I don't want the Caribbeans and the Africans to come over here with the Pan-African shit. Ain't no Pan-African shit. Ain't no Pan and ain't no Africans. Because Black Americans ain't even Africans. So ain't no Pan-Africans. That shit only working on old folks, indoctrinated people, and sleeple and sheeple. It ain't working on those of us who done woke up and wiped the coal out of our eyes. We don't owe nobody nothing, Black America, and we don't need no allies. I'm going to say it again. We don't owe nobody nothing, and we don't need no allies. Don't let nobody lie to you and tell you that Black America needs allies. That's their way to tether on to your fight. We don't need no allies. All we need is ourselves and each other. And there ain't no Black or Pan-African nothing. There's no such thing as Pan-African shit. Anybody come to you hollering about Pan-African, go the other way. That's a play. That's a play. And speaking of a play, hold on. Don't let these people buck y'all up. Get y'all to line. Speaking of a play, look at these Africans over in Africa. Mind you, the story is we come from them. Mind you, the story is, this is in Zambia. The story is we came from them. So why in the fuck is they copying everything we do? If we came from them, why is we the parents and they the children? Why they look to us for everything? But they want us to believe we came from Africa. But all of Africa looks to America for culture. Make it make sense?
All right, so as you can see, these are Africans, and they are Memphis juking in Africa. I've never seen Africans do this before. I have seen Africans claim that this is rooted in African dance and all
bullshit.
It's just interesting how supposedly we get everything.
Our dances are not rooted in Africa. If they were, those dances would still be there and have evolved. That's also witchcraft. Everything we do got to be rooted in Africa, but all the Africans copying us. That's a lie. That's a lie. Our shit don't come from Africa. Africa come from us at this point.
That this is rooted in African dance and all this other shit. It's just interesting how supposedly we get everything from them, but all I see is them doing what we do. Like they literally get everything from us. Like what we do is what they are trying to do. It's like they're trying to be us, not the other way around. We actually had to be indoctrinated to, want to be Africans or to believe that we're Africans. That's the difference. This is crazy. All right, so as you can see, these are Africans, and they are Memphis
juking in Zambia. I told y'all the internet, TikTok in particular, is a way for them to steal your culture. I told you could be on the internet with one follower. That one follower is probably a tether looking at your culture to steal it. I told y'all. I know what I said. I was there when I said it. I said, hey, y'all, they're using the internet to broadcast our culture all over the world so that everybody could cosplay us and they could take the place of us. And that's what they're doing. And this is the crazy part. They still want us to believe we came from them. So you mean to tell me they're ancient and we came from them, but everything we do, they copy us. We don't copy shit they do. We don't copy their food, their language, their culture, nothing. But everything we do, they copy us. Use your common sense. Black America, I need y'all to put your thinking caps on right quick. Put your thinking caps on. The industry or the media or the enemy wants us to believe that we came from Africa when Africa copies us. We don't copy nothing from Africa. Everything they do, they copy from us. but they came before us. Use your common sense, y'all.
In Africa, I've never seen Africans do this before. I have seen Africans claim that this is rooted in African dance and all this other shit. It's just interesting how supposedly we get everything from them, but all I see is them doing what we do. Like they literally get everything from us. Like what we do is what they are trying to do. It's like they're trying to be us, not the other way around. We actually have to be indoctrinated to, want to be Africans or to believe that we're Africans. That's the difference. This is crazy.
And you want to know what's even crazier? Somebody will be there, wrote up something in a book, because they believe that if you write it in the book, people gonna automatically believe it's true. Somebody be done wrote up some shit in the book and say, oh, back before colonial times, people in Zambia was doing this dance, and then they'll draw a picture and then they'll put it out into source or into the public for everybody to read. And because people automatically are indoctrinated to believe we come from Africa, they would literally take our dance and say it's African. Y'all niggas better wake the fuck up. This is a whole play.
Please wake up.
It is inherently impossible for you to be from a people who look to you for everything. Get me up here. It is inherently impossible for the one group of people that provides culture to the entire world to be from another group of people who gives nothing to the world. Even if you believe that you're an African, ask yourself this. If we are from Africa, why is it that Africa goes out of its way to follow us and not the other way around? Genuine question. If we come from them, wouldn't nature and science dictate that we look to them for our culture? If we genuinely, truly came from the African, then science and nature would dictate that everything that we needed, we would have to look to Africa for our culture. Now let's flip this narrative around really quickly, because we know that we don't look to Africa for shit. Now let's flip this around. If we don't look to Africa for culture, but they look to us for ours, then who's the cart and who's the horse? Meaning, who comes first and who comes last? If they the ones that came first, then why is it that everything they do, they get from us? That's because that's a lie, y'all. It's a lie. This whole world, I keep telling Black America, you are the stars of the Truman Show. And that Truman Show entails that everybody around you lies to make you believe that this simulation is real. And it's not. It's a play. And all it takes is for you to just wipe instead of snoozing that alarm, all it takes is for you to wake up, wipe the coal out of your eyes, and you can see this shit as clear as you can see my hand right here. You don't come from Africa. Africa comes from you. The proof is in the pudding. A nigga could read whatever he want to read. I'm watching nature. I'm watching the universe tell me the truth. And the universe tells me that we don't come from them. At least, at the very best, they come from us. Right, Robin Thicke, all you bitches is my sons. Facts. I'm not going off of what the books say. I'm looking at nature. I'm looking at science and I'm looking at nature. They don't have nothing without us. That means we must be the mom and daddy, and they got to be the kids. Got to be. Everything we do, they copying. We don't copy shit from them. They gotta be the sons. But yet the witchcraft got you believing that they the motherland and they the mama and daddy. Bullshit. Mother Tree and Moon, thank you for the super chat. Says English is a black indigenous language. Facts. Thank you so much. Mother Tree and Moon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. And shout out to everybody that pulled up. Thank you, Goddess Hathor. Thank you for the super chat. Says, did you see Tracy Ellis Ross promoting it on Aquila and the B podcast show? Promoting what? No, but I did see somebody sent me something. Hold on, let me show you what somebody sent me. I'm glad I didn't get off because I did want to bring this up. Let me show you what somebody sent me. Y'all remember the dude that played Joanna Man, and then he also played the band director in the movie Drumline. No, that's not the same dude. It's another dude. He didn't play. No. Who is this dude? What he played in? Y'all gonna know him when I show you. Hold on. Tell me why they got other black Americans. I don't know if he's a black American, but he's going around telling people that Ghana is giving away free land. Black America don't fall for this stupid ass shit. If Ghana was giving away free land, then the Ghanaians wouldn't be running. Mind you, all of the Ghanaians in Ghana are running far, far away. That's Biscuit. That's who that is, Biscuit. Remember, Biscuit ended up committing suicide because he didn't want to go home and tell his mama he was a poke. That's who that is, Biscuit. But did he play Joanna Man? Yeah, he did play in Joanna Man. Okay, either way, he's now, remember I tell y'all they tasked their puppets, the celebrities. He's online telling black Americans, hey, y'all, they're giving out free land in Ghana. Don't you fall for this. This is a play. Remember, these are actors. Let's get into it.
I don't know if you guys know that in Ghana, did you know in Ghana? I'm going to visit Ghana as well because in Ghana, if you're African American, so you don't have to live over here in poverty. That's where Stevie Wonder's moving. If you're African American in Ghana, you're automatically a citizen the moment you land foot there. And you also get free land. So you ain't got no shit here, go over there and you get free land. I don't know if you guys know that in Ghana, did you know in Ghana? I'm going to be visiting Ghana as well because in Ghana, if you're African American, so you don't have to live over here in poverty. That's where
you always notice it be an American telling y'all that we could get free land in Ghana, but they don't live out there. These Americans who love coming to us to tell us that they're giving away free land, why y'all don't be broadcasting from the free land? Why instead of y'all being in America telling us that they're giving away free land, why don't y'all go live from the free land they're giving away? Because they're not giving away no free land, man. The Ghanaians are literally running away from Ghana. They're being put in slavery all across Africa because they're running far, far away from Ghana. So let me ask you this. Why would this man get on this internet and tell black Americans that Ghana is giving away free land? Mind you, the Ghanaians are running. Why would he come to the internet and tell you that Ghana is giving away free land? It's a play, y'all. This is the Matrix. Wake up. Open your eyes. This is a play. All these actors and actresses are in on it. This is a play. Oh, y'all, they got free land. Good. Go over there. Broadcast live. Go stream every day so we can see how it is. Go over there. Bet you they won't do that. Even Umar duck ass. Dr. Umar went over there and got his citizenship in Ghana. Where that nigga at? Where he at? And I don't want to hear because it's because of the school. That school ain't open and it ain't going to be open. Why he ain't in Africa? Sierra, she another one got citizenship. All these actors getting this citizenship, but they ain't never over there. But they want you to go pack your bags and you go over there. Don't you fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Tamiko, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, by the way, Nancy Grace ain't got no edges. Those that's extensions on her side. She ain't got no edges. I ain't know white people lose their edges. That's crazy. But with that being said, y'all, I'm about to hop up off of here. I will be back later on. I'm trying to figure out if I may be able to do both. Let me figure it out. Either way, we'll definitely be here for Beyond the Music. Yeah, we'll be here for Beyond the Music or Christian. Let me think about it. Because I have to do Beyond the Music. I got to figure out how I could do both. We'll figure it out. Either way, I love y'all. Follow me on my other channel for some ratchet news, The Dollhouse Reacts. I make sure y'all research everything that you saw here today and pay the information forward, meaning helping somebody else who may not know. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Make sure y'all do y'all genealogy. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.